What is the Avoda of Lag Bomer? So every day of the Sfira Omer, we have a different midah, a different attribute to work on. The attribute of Lag Bomer is called Hoid Shebehoid. Now the word Hoid means acknowledge, like Moidim. Hoid Shebehoid is to acknowledge that you acknowledge. Every day in davening, in Shemoneh Esrei, we say, Moidim anachnu loch. We acknowledge Sho'atahu Hashem Elokeinu, that you are God. The Gemara says, Man delekora b'moidim, naset shidrasei nachash. Whoever does not bow down in Moidim, his shedra, his spine, becomes a snake. So what does that mean? A snake is evil. A snake is the root of all negative. One who doesn't submit himself to God, who's unable to say, Moidim anachnu loch, I acknowledge God, Sha'ato Hashem Elokeinu, that you are God. So what happens is, his spine becomes a snake. His backbone becomes negative. He goes out to work. He gets influenced. He gets upset. He gets angry and anxious by any little wave that affects him in life. But one who has a backbone and he bows down in Moidim and he recognizes Sha'ato Hashem Elokeinu, he knows only God has power over me. And the very notion of what it means to be a Jew is a Yehudi. A Yehudi is the same word as Moidim and Hoid. This Jew is one who recognizes the power of God in his life. That is the core of what it means to be a Jew. There's another Moidim. It's called the rabbinical Moidim. When we repeat the Shemoneh Esrei, we say, when the Chazan is saying Moidim, so that the community says, Moidim anachnu loch, it's called Moidim derabanan. And in this Moidim we say, Moidim anachnu loch, we concede, al she'anu Moidim loch, that we concede. We concede that we concede. Because sometimes it's very difficult to be a Yehudi. Sometimes you just don't acknowledge the power of God in your life. You want to, you wish you could, but you're not acknowledging. And so the rabbis realized that Jews need an extra power. So what did they say? Moidim al she'anu moidim. I acknowledge that I acknowledge. This is the Jew who says, you know what? I might not always be there. I might not always be present, but I acknowledge that I acknowledge. And through this moidim shebe moidim, I get to experience also what it means to be a Jew. So I may not always be present. I may sometimes get a little bit upset. I may sometimes have negative feelings. I may not be experiencing it all the time. However, al she'anu moidim loch. And that's the sphere of Lag Bomer. Lag Bomer, what is the avoid of Lag Bomer? Hoid shebehoid. I'm a Yehudi shebe Yehudi. Even sometimes when I don't exactly appreciate the power and the acknowledgement of what it means to be a Jew, and I allow the different, the different forces out there to affect me. But I'm moide that I'm moide. On Lag Bomer, the avoida is to realize that even if it's not easy to be a Jew, I acknowledge that I acknowledge. Hoid shebehoid.